This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. We are in Toronto, live from the home of the Raptors. And, of course, R.J. Barrett. This is their first game without him.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
Now here's Curry. And rebounded by McDaniels. Leans from outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. One-on-one here. Back to Siakam. Outside Curry. Latrey. And again, no good by Toronto. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Shepard. Out left to the wing. The Jazz working the ball around now. And stolen by Siakam. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Pass to Washington. Outside Curry. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Finally able to knock one down. Hopefully the lid is off the basket.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Here's McDaniels. The Raptors getting the bucket. Booker looking around. And Sarr pulls it down.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
Poked away. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Screen by Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
A nice shot by Booker.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and that's 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Now, here's Siakam. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points. Oh!
Goodness, Sarr is a different type of athlete.
Over to the left wing. Bamba wide open, and he fires. No good on the 3. Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Booker with it. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Here's Shepherd. Rebound by the Raptors. And now we've got the intentional foul. And Utah making a change here. There's the pick. Here's Curry. Connects on the 17-footer. Curry's got 6.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
To the wing right side. Another miss by Utah. Raptors leading by 5. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 5. Nice defense from McDaniels.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
13 foul.
.119 left to play here in the first. No one near Shepherd as he lets it go.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Kevin, back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. The drive by Booker.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
The Jazz shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Sarr the screen. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Pass to Washington. Miller surveying the floor. And he drives in. And it's Miller with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so it's the Toronto Raptors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
Utah, 11.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And they go to the intentional foul. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Making a change here. Simons surveying the D. And the three off target.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Green. And And here's Miller outside. Hits it from three-point range. Miller's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Raptors. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
To the middle, and Adams with the slam.
No, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, Simons missing. Raptors leading by 10. Here's Miller. Driving inside. Lays it up off the glass.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the Raptors. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Miller outside. Inside. Pass to Monk. Raptors moving the ball around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
13 fouls.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Smith outside. On the wing, Jackson. 5 to shoot. Fades back. And Utah again with the bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Pass to Miller. To the inside. Adams' shot is off. And Simons has got the ball here for Utah. They trail by 9 points. Now Jackson, covered by Siakam. Left side Jackson. And stolen by Siakam. Miller with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
Pass to Jackson. Takes it inside. Now here's Simons. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Jackson misses. Toronto leading by 11. The drive by Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And Monk doesn't fool around when he's driving. He's got room to go up for the finish there, and he just lifts off with power.
Pass to Jackson. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. And here's Miller. He's got 10. His three-pointers off the mark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's the Jazz now. It's a 13-point game. Down low, Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And Curry has it in the corner. Stolen by McDaniels. Booker with it. Now defended by Sarr. Devin Booker soaring in.
He is so versatile offensively. Booker able to beat you inside, outside, and in the mid-range.
Jazz trailed by 12. Booker left side. Pass to Şengün. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Şengün's got his first 3 points of the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Curry cooks him up inside.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Booker. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
.34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. Bamba with the block. Here's McDaniels. Here's Şengün. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Now Curry. Stolen by McDaniels. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Greg, you're looking out for Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Booker outside. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Over the course of his career, Booker has come a long way, truly developing his playmaking.
Curry looking it over. And Jones has it in the corner. The Raptors need to get a shot. Bamba with the block. Jazz trailed by 7. On the try, Booker. Pass to Shepard. Nice ball movement by Utah. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got 7 points.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, thanks a lot. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Right side Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Bamba. The Jazz with another miss. Raptors leading by 9. Curry outside. Comes up empty, 7 for 15 with that miss.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Booker outside. In the corner, Bamba with it. And once again, off the mark by Utah. It's Jones on the wing. Curry on the wing. He's got 15. And the layup's good off the glass. And now an 11-point Raptor lead.
And that is exactly why Curry is must-see TV.
The drive by Booker. Over to the wing. Shepard. Drills it from outside. Shepard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense, and for which there is no great defense. Matchup, those guys to me are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. And so the timeout by Will Hardy. Here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Toronto. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Pass to Shepard. Off target with his three. Toronto leading by 10. Siakam's shot is off. Booker, right side. Shoots over Washington. Booker, good. Booker's got 6.
And that's part of why Booker is a real problem for defenses. He uses that mid-range, and it makes you have to cover all parts of the floor.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Booker draws the double.
That's as good as it gets.
Woo! And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Back to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. And Bamba pulls it down. Jazz trail by 6. On the wing, Booker. Top of the key, McDaniels. On the wing, Booker. 6 points for him. And the dunk by Booker.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
And an intentional foul right there. A different look for Utah. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Raptors leading by 4. They set the pick. And then Monk with the dunk.
Mark has some bunnies on it. I mean, he leaps up there with ease to throw that one down. The D has got to be a little bit more aware of his athleticism.
In the corner, Smith with it. Pass to Simons. Fires the three. Drops in the tray. Simons has got 5 now.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
It's stolen by Monk. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. And that one drops for him. He's got 6.
And how about Monk there? You better get in front of him when he's in attack mode. If you allow him to get to that launching pad, it is too little, too late.
And Simons, here we go. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourself, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Raptors leading by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Monk with the ball. Now Smith defending. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. With 4 seconds. Whoa! What a play!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Raptors. In the corner, it's Saul. Oh, good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint. It's tipped. Curry with the steal. Miller outside. And Miller throws it down hard.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Pass to Siakam. Utah with the rebound.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
And that's an intentional foul. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Jackson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
In the corner, Bamba with it. No good. That would have tied it. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Miller. Back to Curry. Outside Miller. Here's the try. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from three, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Here's Shepard. Got a piece of it. The finish. And Sarr throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Jackson. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And great from deep, Jackson. No issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Curry outside. Curry nails the triple.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
But tried by Booker. Bamba's shot is off.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
And a wide open look for Siakam. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
And the second chance effort by Jackson.
He's found his rhythm here in the second half. Let's see if they keep calling his number.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
He appreciated Allie. Thank you. And the shot goes in. And that's now 18 points from Brandon Miller.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Outside, Siakam. Screen by Siakam. Here's Miller. Here he goes. Strong move off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Booker fires. The three doesn't go. Raptors leading by 11. Now Siakam. Outside Curry. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success? In that event in particular.
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy.
And there you see the speed and the skill of Devin Booker. It allows him to get where he wants to.
Stephen Curry. And he does not hit. And so Booker will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 9 points. Curry with the steal. Siakam. Off the glass.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Booker outside. The three is off. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Toronto.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Brandon Miller.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
And he gets the floater to drop. And so it's the Raptors winning this